The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. This one will be fair caught. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll test the right side here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks loose now into the open field. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They can't stop him. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And here's the handoff. And they'll get him down that time. Second down after that run on the previous play. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
Well. The old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He hands it off from the gun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And they'll try the quarterback sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Sticking with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snags the quick throw. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. return begins inside the 10. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Fresno State. He will score. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff from the shotgun. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Tailback takes the handoff again. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
Believe it or not, Chris, there's an art to the quarterback sneak. And when you've got a savvy quarterback who knows how to fall forward and squeeze between his offensive linemen for the first down, short conversion situations become almost like clockwork.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. We'll give it to the running back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Running back with the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Cook. The pocket breaking down. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Movement at the second level of the defense now. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. In the clear at the 25.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he get there on the ground? Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a first and goal here.
And now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground here. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second and goal for the offense. They're going to run it here. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They get closer, but now they line up on third and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. They could take the lead with the chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on fourth down. He did not.
We playing over here today. We are playing. Damn.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. He quickly lands on it, prevents the defense from creating a takeaway. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. That's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
The Fresno State offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quick throw caught on the left side. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. And the single back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they go in front here in the 2nd half.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff will be a return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
To throw, it's Cook. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of life from this offense.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
An inside deal now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The shotgun handoff here. And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Makes a nice move there. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's QB sneak. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Okay, ready?
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And just a simple sneak to earn the 6 points, Kirk.
Yeah, no need to overthink it. The sneak works exactly as it's designed, and you get the score.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Testing the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
But just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Finds room at the 30. That's good for a first down near the 40.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The offense really clicking here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
2nd down after the incompletion. It's a shotgun run call. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand on that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing, and here he is, the big stage of the championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. It's a scrub kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll feed the back again. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Cook. He's moving out of the pocket. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on first down now. And they'll give it to the back. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Ooh, that's not good. They didn't move the football an inch. And more importantly, look at the precious time that's ticking off this clock. They better pick up the pace if they're going to win this game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
And now the decision is to go for 2 and win it right here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. They still need this extra point to tie. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter.
Go ahead, take the knees, bro. I'm trying to throw in overtime.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. We'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. How will they play this? They've got some work to do to get into field goal range, but how aggressive will this play calling be? And he's got it already past the first down marker. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is up and good. We lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.